I'm 68 years old, and I've lived a long enough life to know one hard truth. Danger doesn't always come from strangers. Sometimes it comes from the people who smile at you across the dinner table. My name is Margahill, and this is a night that changed my life forever. It was a quiet Tuesday evening in our small suburban home in Ohio. The kind of night where the TV murmurs in the background and the house smells faintly of chamomile and old books. My son Daniel had gone on a week-long business trip to Chicago, leaving me alone with his wife, Ashley. Ashley had been my daughter-in-law for 3 years. On the surface, she was perfect, polite, soft-spoken, always calling me Mom, with a tight smile that never quite reached her eyes. But something had always felt off. That evening, she knocked on my bedroom door, holding a mug. "Mom," she said sweetly, "you've been having trouble sleeping. I made you something natural. Drink this before bed. It'll help." The mug smelled herbal, minty, maybe lavender. I hesitated. "What's in it?" I asked. "Oh, just some calming herbs," she replied quickly. "I read about it online. Totally safe." I trusted her. That was my first mistake. I remember sitting on the edge of my bed, the warm mug in my hands. I took a few sips. The taste was bitter, but not unbearable. Within minutes, my eyelids felt heavy. The room began to spin. My chest tightened. I tried to stand, but my legs gave out beneath me. The last thing I saw was the door opening and Ashley standing there, watching, not helping, just watching. Then everything went black. I woke up to the sound of machines beeping and bright white lights burning my eyes. A nurse leaned over me. "Mrs. Hill, can you hear me?" My throat was dry. My body felt like it weighed 1,000 pounds. "You're in St. Mary's Hospital," she said gently. "You were brought in unconscious. Severe poisoning." Poisoning. The word echoed in my head like a gunshot. A doctor later explained that I had ingested a dangerous combination of sedatives and plant-based toxins. Another hour, maybe 2, and my heart would have stopped. "If whoever gave this to you had added just a little more," he said gravely, "you wouldn't be here." Tears rolled down my face, not from pain, but from realization. "Ashley." The police arrived that same morning. They asked me simple questions at first. "Did you take anything unusual last night? Did anyone give you food or drink?" I told them everything. About the mug, the smile, the way she watched me collapse. Their expressions changed immediately. What I didn't know then, but would soon learn, was far worse than I imagined. Ashley hadn't just wanted me gone. She had planned it. Police searched the house and found internet search history on her laptop. How to poison someone without being detected. Herbal toxins that cause heart failure. Does poisoning look like natural death in elderly? They also found something else. A life insurance policy, taken out 6 months earlier. On me, Ashley was the sole beneficiary. The amount? $850,000. When Daniel rushed back from Chicago, he was shattered. "I don't understand," he kept saying, his voice breaking. "She loved you. She said you were like a mother to her." But the truth was brutal. Ashley had been drowning in debt. Credit cards maxed out. Secret loans. A gambling problem she had hidden from everyone. And I, an elderly woman with a paid-off house and a quiet life, had become her solution. 2 days later, while I was still hooked to 4 lines, the police arrested Ashley. I wasn't there to see it, but the officer told me later. "She didn't cry," he said. "Didn't deny it. She just asked one thing." I swallowed hard. "What did she ask?" He looked at me carefully. "She asked if you were dead." The trial lasted 6 months. Ashley's defense tried to claim it was an accident, that she only meant to help me sleep, but the evidence was overwhelming. Toxicology reports, search history, the insurance policy, text messages where she complained to a friend. Old people live too long anyway. The jury didn't take long. Guilty on all counts. Attempted murder, fraud, elder abuse. She was sentenced to 28 years in prison. Today I'm back home. The same house, the same bedroom. But I don't drink anything I didn't make myself. Daniel visits every weekend. He's older now, quieter, carrying guilt that isn't his to bear. Sometimes he asks me, "How did you survive?" I tell him the truth. I survived because God wasn't finished with me yet. So let this be a warning. Not everyone who smiles at you wishes you well. Not everyone who says, "Drink this," means comfort. Sometimes the people closest to you are the ones capable of the darkest betrayals. And sometimes you wake up in a hospital, so the truth can wake up the world.